Bird lovers are very fortunate. Without a doubt, the young man faced the broken wood attached to the iron pole. It was just a refinement. He also used an electric screwdriver to join 3 wooden rods, nailing them to keep them together. Some of them were also coated with white glue to bond. This puzzling behavior always confuses people. Quickly, the young man connected the pieces of wood like this. Then, the young man continued, reconnecting the wooden frames on both sides. Then he took a sheet of hard cardboard and placed it here, using a craft knife to cut it to contour size, placing the cut paper on the wooden block, immediately using a cutting machine. So, just cut the wooden block accordingly. The cut part is nailed to secure it at the bottom here. The young man is seen wearing a dust mask. Then he uses a cutting machine to smooth the area around the wooden block. Then nails to lock the 3 A-shaped wooden frames. Currently, the wood is not enough. The young man goes outside to use materials on site. He cuts some wood and returns to the studio. He peels the outer bark of the wood cleanly. Currently, the young man is cleaning the bark on the table. Then, the young man, to secure the processed wood one by one. Looking here, do you know what the young man wants to make? It looks very much like a house. But without seeing it to the end, you would never guess what the young man is making. The young man is seen pushing the wood block to the cutting table to be cut. The young man starts cutting it into small pieces of the same size. Then, using pliers to break the wire. Next, inserting the wire into the hole. The young man will string the wooden blocks with wire into one row. Then using an electric screwdriver, securing the row of wooden blocks one by one on top of it. The same on the other side. Arranging and securing the row of wooden blocks. After completing this step, the young man draws lines on the wood with a pen. Then he smooths along the lines with a cutting machine. It must be admitted that this young man is a carpenter. His skills are indeed very impressive. He quickly smooths the pattern he wants. Currently, you can see the young man also using an electric drill to make a hole in it. Then he takes a small wooden stick and applies glue. Next, he inserts the small wooden stick into the hole. Then he inserts this piece of wood into the stick. Then the young man just needs to cut off the excess wooden stick. It shows the young man taking a handful of sunflower seeds and putting them into the tool. Then he used an electric screwdriver to drive nails and secure the tool here. It turns out this young man wants to make a house for his bird. Not just a dwelling, but also to keep the bird from being afraid at night. The young man also started making a wooden lantern. So, I say, you who play with birds are very lucky. After watching this video, you can make your own house for your bird as a home, tying the lantern nicely. The young man wipes the wooden block like this, installing on both sides of the house as decoration. Then the young man will connect what has not been connected. He will make a base to attach the bird house that was made earlier. After the young man completed the connecting process quickly, he swiftly managed to attach the base for a more aesthetic look. He also coats it with wood stain to make it look more natural. Everything is ready. The young man boldly faces the snow carrying the base and the birdhouse to the front door to be joined and assembled. When the finished product came out, it impressed everyone immediately. His bird-loving brother is truly fortunate. Who wouldn't want such a beautiful bird feeder? If the full scale is 10, what score would you give to the bird feeder made by the young man?